fighter, coach, and promoter. We had our second Green Mountain Gloves event this past Saturday, featuring 7 of our Bambara boxing athletes, and they all performed spectacularly. We're gonna highlight some of their key, crucial, tactical decisions and moments in this video. And on top of that, we're gonna introduce a new angle to view the fights from in the hopes that you can better understand positioning, shot selection, and defense, and have success when you fight. All of our fighters for this event were fighting out of the red corner, meaning that they'll be the ones wearing red gloves.
Move offline, move offline. Take your shots. Break.
So here you can see our guy Nick in the red gloves, feints the right hand, walks his opponent into the corner, uses the jab to try to line up his right hand. His opponent lashes back out at him, they end up in a tie-up. Nick establishes an overhook, an underhook, and he uses it to spin his opponent toward the red corner. Here, you can see Nick walking as he punches, having the correct foot down to create leverage. Gets his head offline as he jabs, and when they tie up, once again, he uses that underhook to lift his opponent, steer him into the red corner. Nick, once again, using his left hand to tee up the right hand, changing lanes and levels to create an exit, ties up, and again, that underhook on the smaller man lifts him out of stance and steers him into the corner. Here you can see our fighter Newton sharpshooting the cross, taking a step back to give himself room to accelerate that shot. Swimming in the pocket for a moment while his opponent gets aggressive, and then using his head and his neck on the inside as he should to steer his opponent into the corner. Beautiful work from Newton. After he changes levels and takes the angle, he immediately attacks center line and over the shoulder.
Chin down and lift up right here.
Good feints from Newton, tee up that right hand, and when his opponent tries to go for the collar tie, Newton recognizes that he can leverage on the outside of that elbow to force his opponent to the ropes and attack center line first. Good boxing. The left hand sets the table, so the right hand can eat. Newton pairing those uppercuts and hooks, and pairing those lanes and angles, as well as establishing the underhook to lift his shorter opponent out of base. Just a series of good decisions from Newton to finish off his fight here. Getting elbow side, attacking with the same side counters, pairing his linear and his round defenses, turning his opponent to the ropes, attacking center line first from a dominant position. Gorgeous, gorgeous work to finish the fight strong. If you learned something, if you were entertained, or if you just think that what we're doing with all these cool camera angles and studies is cool, like and subscribe. Great work from Isaac here, giving his opponent a count, getting his head offline as he jabs, splitting center line with his cross, doubling up on the same side, all while moving his head and having the correct foot down as he punches. Beautiful, beautiful work. Isaac recognizing position really well, pairing his hooks and uppercuts, controlling the arm and the head to turn his opponent, getting his head offline as he jabs, and recognizing when his opponent is hanging out in his cross lane and just continuing to work with that right hand. Some sharp shooting from Isaac here, controlling distance especially well, using his feints to get his opponent to bite on nothing, and catch his opponent walking through the cross lane. When his opponent tries to tie him up and buy some time, Isaac aggressively spins him, as you should. Zach's fight here was a masterclass in distance control and management. You can see him doing his best Tommy Hearns impression here, dressing up his entries, lots of feints, sticking the jab, and always remembering that he's trying to protect the center of the ring as he does so. Really proud of all my guys in this event. You can see the whole package here. Zach dresses up his entries, lines up the right hand, swims in the pocket, fires a shot off every time he gets elbow side, and then catches his opponent and attempts to turn him to the ropes to break.
Gotta get offline, Zach. Let's go, boys. Yeah, sorry, Zach. Let him slide. Head body, Zach. Head body. Side to side. Now cross. Side to side. There it is.
Zach, an absolute sniper with his jab in this exchange, managing distance well, feinting, fighting off rhythm, cutting off the center of the ring. All in all, a beautiful perspective for a beautiful moment in the fight. Zach and his opponent having a good exchange here, where they're slipping and rolling, swimming in the pocket. Zach gets the better of it only because he's the one leading the exchange and he's finishing on that jabbing hand. Excellent work, good elbow control to lock down the action and finish the exchange on your terms. Kyle with some beautiful body work and proactive defense here. He's always got the right guard for the right range. He's getting his gloves in the paths of the shot that his opponent is trying to throw. And every opportunity he gets, he catches, drops, and rips the body. Body, body.
Good head. There you go. Now, baby. Let's change. That's it.
Another excellent example of Kyle employing his guard in his fight. You don't have to slip and roll, you can block front and block to the side, but Kyle is successfully dealing with every linear and round attack from his opponent and working the body while he does so. We talk about making that high guard functional. You can see Kyle is ducking, slipping, rolling, and most importantly, punching out of that guard to stay threatening and keep his defenses ambiguous so he can continue to have success and not be figured out by his experienced opponent.
There you go, Alex. Come on. Let it go. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Come on. That's right. Push it back. Time up. Time up.
Charlie did a wonderful job in his fight, doing the same thing I was doing in my last Street Beefs fight, pairing those round and linear attacks. You can see him getting a huge amount of mileage off of that 3-2 as he brings his opponent's rear hand away to defend the 3 and then shoots the gap with that cross.
Keep those hands up. Wait for that punch. Wait for that cross. Cross.
Here you can see Charlie nice and comfortable, setting a rhythm by bobbing his head and bobbing his arms, and then breaking the rhythm and attacking quickly and aggressively on the half beat. Because of his relaxed nature and because he's the one setting the rhythm, he's always in a position to be ready to fire when his opponent outpositions themselves. After 2.5 rounds of punching in couplet and punching high, Charlie throws 3 punches fast and aggressive when he corners his opponent and wins by TKO with a liver shot.
Over top. Tyrell. Go deep.
Here you can see Tyrell playing the Matador, and as his opponent steps in, he steps off into his left and attacks center line with his rear hand.
There you go.
In this exchange, you can see Tyrell swimming, slipping, and rolling, getting his hands where they're supposed to be well ahead of time so that he's ready to attack and get the better when they're swimming on the inside. Beautiful efficacy of movement and efficiency of momentum in these exchanges from Tyrell. Every offense leads into defense. Every defensive movement leads into offense. He's got a wonderful flow going. Truly classic style. Couldn't be prouder to be this kid's coach. Tyrell looking like Roy Jones Jr., spins completely around his opponent, takes the center of the ring, immediately establishes the jab, anticipates the 3 on the line and gets under it well ahead of time, recognizes the value of the jab and uses it to set up his right hand twice.
There you go. Hands are dropping. Beautiful, Jesse. Right and roll. Right and roll. Come on. Push on. Stay there.
Beautiful inside fighting from Tyrell in this exchange. You can see how dynamic his guard is, obstructing and creating traffic above, below, around, inside of all of his opponent's punches, catching elbows when it's appropriate, and getting his head to safe position. I'm so thrilled that we have this camera angle to study some good high-level boxing work. That's it. We done it.